Efendim hepinize merhabalar. Artech'in oyunlarına Artech TV hoş geldiniz sevgili YouTube. Kingdom Come Deliverance'a kaldığımız yerden devam ediyoruz. Babamızın peşinden Skalis'e doğru at süreceğiz. Bakalım iş One mıydı neydi? Bırakacak mı babamızı? Ben bırakacağını düşünmüyorum. Kesin başka olaylar yaşayacağız ama görelim bakalım.
Not long ago, I only made plans 3 days ahead at most. Maybe I really could do something for Rate and its people. Something really big. But there'll be plenty of time for that later.
Ben de atımı bunlar gibi bir şey yapacağım. Babamın sancağını alınca tabii.
Don't worry, it'll come to you. You'll see.
Well, I just hope he'll be there. Alive.
Ben sanmıyorum. Ama göreceğiz.
This is quite a turnaround, isn't it?
What do you mean?
How long have we known each other? A few weeks?
Yani.
Before that, I was chasing wenches around Rate and you were digging turnips.
Tur bekliyorum.
A pair of veterans.
Demirciydim ben de. Neyse.
I was an apprentice blacksmith.
Aynen.
Not a turnip digger.
Same difference, you silly bugger.
Yani hemen hemen.
The way you found Tom, sneaking into Brannick all on your own. Well, what I mean is, hats off to you, Hal. You wouldn't catch me doing that.
Truth is, I didn't think much about it. I just felt I had to do it.
What do you think? Will Tom keep his word?
He's a noble, right?
Bence tutmayacak. Ölecek. Hiç ümitli değilim o yönden.
There's no sign of them. Move on. There!
Oha bıraktı mı lan sağ olarak?
Man kept his word, sir.
Not half as glad as I am, Your Grace.
Well, we kept our word too.
Ha, yüklenemiyor
Now Tom's
şeyler.
on his head start and he's fair game. Which way do they go?
To the north, but I would be careful, Sir Hans.
Fear not, Your Grace. I have twice as many men as he. Well, I won't keep you any longer. I'm sure the two of you have a lot to say to each other. Let's go!
You all right, Father?
I am. They treated me quite decently. Although they did steal my horse, so I'll have to go back on foot.
Üstümüz paramparça olmuş. Bunları bir tamir ettirmek
Looks
lazım.
like it's all over.
Not by a long shot. It won't be over until we get this mess cleared up.
And catch that bastard. How could we let him go?
Would you rather we killed him? Even if it meant Lady Stephanie and I died too?
No, of course not. But what was to stop us from killing him after the exchange?
Honor?
Honor.
If the word of honor of a nobleman could not be trusted, then he would never have agreed to the exchange.
And where's the honor in abandoning your son?
You know how it is. We were young.
Bir dakika.
It happened. And I couldn't marry a commoner. Then your father, Martin, came along and took care of both of you.
He knew it.
What? That I was your father? Certainly. He was a great man. He took you as his own. And I always kept an
Babamız
eye.
gavatmış.
Of that you can be sure.
I know so little about his past.
He told you nothing? Oddly enough, even though you don't have his blood, you're very like him. When he was around your age, he became bored of his trade and set out to see the world. He lived through many adventures, even fought in a war.
In a war?
Yes, in Poland, I believe. And I don't think he cared much for it.
That's why he wanted me to stay at home.
He spent some time in Prague, then settled in Kuttenberg. But it seems he quarreled with someone there and finally ended up here. You know the rest.
I loved him, but even so, I somehow always had a feeling I didn't quite fit in.
It was in your blood, I suppose.
I lost the one thing I had left from him. Your sword.
Ah, the sword. It's not my sword. It's yours. For a moment there, it was so near, yet so far. Oh well, it can't be helped.
It was almost within my grasp, but just then I had something else on my mind.
Well, I think we may yet have a chance to get it back. This business with Toth is not yet over, unfortunately.
That's a chance I'd welcome. Not just to get the sword, but that bastard Istvan too. And then I'll find that German whoreson who torched Skalitz, and I'll slay him with it. I'll never forget his face. Or his name. Mark Vart von Aulitz.
Those are noble intentions, son. But don't forget there are other things in this world that are worth living for.
Like what?
Look around you. Blue skies overhead, green grass underfoot, beautiful girls. Good wine, a few good friends, and a fine steed under your backside. Those are things worth living for. Though I can't deny that swine who killed your mother must pay for what he did. But it's better not to dwell too much on that at the cost of those other things. On the subject of steeds, I think we'll have to ride like the Knights Templar.
How's that?
2 up. One day I'll tell you how they got their seal. You can take the front. It's like I always imagined it would be, teaching my boy to ride. Although it would be better if you were a little smaller. My word, it's all go today, isn't it? I wonder who this is.
Bu ne lan?
I think I know. It's Margrave Jobst.
The king's cousin? I wonder what he wants. I guess we'll find out soon enough.
Ne? Yarıda mı bırakıldı oyun böyle? Hikayenin sonunu görmek için ben DLC satın almak zorunda mıyım? What the fuck is this bullshit ya? Ulan ne kılıcı aldık, ne intikamı aldık, ne intikamın iyisini gördük.
You're doing well, son. Father. Come now. You know who sired you. That doesn't matter now. I miss you, Amar. I miss you very much.
You'll be fine. We're proud of you.
Rüyadayız herhalde.
I let you down. I lost the sword. I let that bastard get away.
Don't be so hard on yourself. There was nothing you could have done to save us. And someone has to live and carry the torch. As for the sword, it's just a thing.
You didn't want me fighting. Now look at me.
Standing up to evil isn't the same as sowing its seeds. You did what was right. I have to leave you now.
Oh, please.
You know I can't stay.
Will I ever see you again?
God knows.
Nasıl bir rüya lan?
Make her proud.
Don't go. Oh, don't go. No.
What on earth were you dreaming about? I couldn't wake you, and it's well past dawn. Sir Radzik wants you at the upper castle. The lords are in council with Jobst.
Right. I'll go straight away. What is it?
It's just... I don't know how to address you anymore. All of a sudden you're Sir Radzig's son, hobnobbing with lords and ladies. And here's me as common as muck.
Evet be oğlum, ne olacak ya?
Oh, give over, you idiot. Do I look like a lord to you?
Not really. You're as much a lord as I am a nun. And I've never looked good in a habit.
Get out of here. Or I'll have you clapped in the stocks.
Şimdi oyun bitti mi bitmedi mi ben anlamadım. Kredisi girdi abi. Anlamadım hiçbir şey. Bitti mi bitmedi mi devam mı oyun? Tamam mı? Kılıcı alacak mıyız? İntikam nerede? Kapanış mı? Zırhlarım ne alemde? Oo, hepsinin anayı yemiş. Bunlara bak. İntikam duruyor hala. Kapanış görevine geldik. Bakalım abi yukarı kaleye. Açılın, açılın. Lordunuz geldi. Özel bir bölgede miyim? Lan lordum lan ben buranın lorduyum. Deli. Toplantı nerede? Lan burası şu gözcü kulesi miymiş sadece? Askerler yatıyor lan burada. Gözcü kulesiymiş burası sadece.
You! Stop right where you are! You! What the hell are you fooling about here for? Be off now.
Lan lordum ben, kanunu çiğnediğin için tutuklusun diyor ya, Allah'ın delisi. Oyunun mekanikleri muhteşem ya. Özel bir yerdesin diyor bana hala. Kale nerede oğlum? Yukarı kale. Aa, yukarı kale orada. Tamam. Bir de bu yoldakiler benim kötü bir şey yaptığımı nereden biliyor abi? Haber mi uçuruyorlar anasını satayım?
Yeah. Yeah.
Cep telefonuyla arıyorlar değil mi? Uçarak girdim lan, kapı yoktu. Ay, yerdeki köprü yoktu. Uçarak girdim. Ne yükleniyor acaba?
Oh, Hal. Are you going to the meeting with Margrave Jobst as well?
I am.
Geliyorum da üstüm başımı toplasaydık
What about
keşke önce,
Istvan?
neyse.
I assume.
That we didn't catch him? No. Because if we had, you'd be the first one to know. Have no fear. We'll get him eventually.
I hope you're right. Anyway, let's go and see what Jobst wants from us.
Öğrenelim bakalım ne istiyormuş.
My
Heh,
lords,
kolu yok. Ha,
Christ's
geldi.
blessings on you all.
And on you, Lord Capon.
And this is my son, Henry.
I didn't know you had a son, Sir Redzig.
Came as a bit of a surprise to young Henry, too.
This gentleman here is John II of Liechtenstein, a member of my council.
I'm honored, gentlemen.
Come join us. Margrave Jobst was just about to tell us the reason for his visit. Your Grace?
I'm sure we're all agreed, Your Graces, that all this unrest must come to an end. This kingdom needs a king.
Question is, which king?
My cousin, Wenceslas IV, who is being held in captivity.
I have to confess, my lord, that your answer surprises me a little. If I'm correctly informed, until recently you sided with your other cousin, Sigismund.
That I cannot deny, and I have always stated my position plainly. But times have changed.
How have they changed, Your Grace?
Sir, there is one thing on which we undoubtedly concur. That King Wenceslas, unfortunately, did not inherit his father's gift for governing. Sadly, his failures have cost Bohemia, the nobles, and our whole Luxembourg family a great deal of money and effort.
How did the king let it go so far, damn it?
It's in his temperament. He cares only for wine, women, and the hunt. A king, in fact, who never wanted to be king.
Then why didn't he just let his brother have the crown?
Young sir, the crown weighs heavy when there are duties to be performed, but to surrender it means giving up great privileges too.
But he did surrender power to his brother. When things started getting out of hand, Wenceslas appealed to Sigismund for help in restoring order.
What, you're saying Wenceslas invited him here?
This is starting to make my head spin.
Actually, it makes sense when you think about it. Sigismund wanted to re-establish the power of the whole House of Luxembourg. He thought if he helped Wenceslas win the imperial crown, in return his brother would help him become the king of the Romans, and leave the actual reign of Bohemia and the empire to him. Sigismund would govern, while Wenceslas could carry on doing what he was best at, enjoying the life of the imperial court.
Why wasn't Wenceslas crowned Holy Roman Emperor long ago? He was already elected king of the Romans. All he had to do was go and let the Pope put the damn imperial crown on his head.
Who knows? Maybe he'd prefer hunting and consorting with bathhouse wenches to spending time with the Pope.
Well, so would I must admit.
Sigismund's plan seemed sound enough, but it didn't quite work out, did it?
It worked for a while. He and his brother reached an agreement. Sigismund took over administration of the kingdom and began planning Wenceslas's journey to Rome for the imperial coronation. But then Wenceslas realized he would just be a puppet with a crown.
I must say, Margrave Jobst, Wenceslas and Prokop behave rather like naughty children in need of a good clout about the ears.
Sigismund would agree. He was already planning his rule of Bohemia, and all of a sudden, the rug was pulled from under him. I'd say he lost his patience and decided he'd drag Wenceslas to the coronation kicking and screaming if he had to. Just like a naughty child, as you say.
So he abducted him and your brother Prokop too, if I heard correctly.
Correct.
And you helped him do it, if I heard correctly.
Yes, your graces, it's true. I was there.
Allah
when Sigismund
Allah.
abducted
Ne istiyor
Prokop.
adam?
I thought everything could somehow be settled, that we could make my brother see sense. But Sigismund just wanted to put an end to the dispute once and for all, whatever the cost. There was nothing I could do to stop him. And that's one of the reasons why I'm here. The worst of it is that it was all for nothing. Instead of putting a stop to the revolt, it escalated it, and the result is this chaos we have today.
That's true enough, sir. But I must admit now, I'm not sure what your position is. The king is incompetent, but we must protect him?
The simple truth, gentlemen, is that for all of Wenceslas's faults, we have no one else.
So we'll have to make do with his idleness.
People like him, though.
But what can we do now? Sigismund has the League of Lords behind him. Otto von Bergolf, Heinrich von Rosenberg.
The situation has gotten completely out of control. Now even the nobles of the League of Lords
Allah
realize
Allah.
that Sigismund wasn't the right choice.
So now Berghoff is on your side. Are we to assemble an army together with him and face Sigismund on the field of battle?
We're not in Hungary now. Such affairs may be settled elegantly, without unnecessary hostilities or expenses. I have negotiated an alliance with the Hungarian bishops, the Polish, and of course the Czech nobility, against Sigismund. Every day he is losing the ground under his feet, and that's why I need your help too.
Biz ne yapacağız? Bizden ne istiyor?
What kind of help, though? Sigismund has a massive army, and Rosenberg, Berghoff, and Prague are behind him. Do you have an army you could face him with?
But that's not what I mean at all. There's been a revolt against Sigismund in Hungary, partly due to my efforts, and now he'll have to choose whether he wants to gain the Bohemian crown, which is a very risky enterprise, or hold on to the Hungarian one. He can't have both, and there's a tough struggle awaiting him in Hungary. I'm not sure he'll win, and Rosenberg and Berghoff know it too. They're not stupid. If the Bohemian nobility stands together, they will turn.
Gelip dönmeye mi zorlayacağız?
Consequence, Margrave. Radzig here lost everything because of his alliance with Wenceslas. Sir Divish came within a hair of the same fate. Even Rattay is defenseless against Sigismund and the League of Lords.
What's more, your grace, King Wenceslas languishes in captivity in Vienna. He can't rule too well from there.
And what do you propose? To sit with your arms folded till the Bohemian lands are turned to ashes like Skalitz? We have to put a stop to this senseless war.
And do you know, sir, what the true position of the League of Lords is?
I'm not on the best of terms with them at this moment, so you'll have to ask them yourselves.
Yes. Why not? I'll go and visit Berghoff at his castle and we'll see what he tells me.
You know, that's not such a bad idea, young sir.
True. Though a little risky.
I doubt Berghoff would harm a blue-blooded envoy. And you can find out what he has to say about developments and what the League of Lords is planning.
Lan öldürmesin çocuğu, manyak.
What to do next.
I'll help you compose a letter to him.
I'd like Henry to come with me.
Why not? He's proven himself an able investigator, and he'll also be a good bodyguard if anything should happen.
And I'll send Sir John here to Gutenberg to be my eyes and ears there.
Beni çok
I
siklemiyorlar
believe both your
galiba.
reports will help us get a better grip on the situation.
When can you set out?
Just as soon as I've packed my things.
Excellent. Margrave Yobst and I will draft the letter. Get ready, and we'll meet back here.
Oyun bitmiyorsa niye after credits izledik biz ya?
It would be best to write it in your name as Lord of Lipa.
Quite so, Margrave.
What exactly am I to write?
So what do you think of it all, Sir Divish?
I think I don't know what to think.
That makes two of us.
If I didn't know anything about Jobst, I'd say he's right and absolutely truthful. But I've heard too much about him already.
Likewise. But I do feel he's the one with the best chance to put things right.
Well, we'll see what we learn from Bergov. If the League of Lords stands with Sigismund, then our chances pale, in spite of everything Jobst said.
We shall see. We shall see. So, it looks like you're off on a mission.
Yes, I can't wait.
I don't want to dampen your spirits, my boy, but watch out. These are evil times, and who knows what can happen.
Don't worry.
I know. You've shown you can fend for yourself, but you'll be there to make sure nothing untoward happens to him. Keep your eyes peeled and your ears wide open.
Rest assured, Father.
And don't get embroiled in anything else.
Yes.
Very well. Bergov is at Trotsky Castle. I think you'll find it quite an eye-opener. It's 3 days' ride from here, so unless you hit a snag along the way, you'll be back soon enough.
Hepsi bu kadar ya, merak etmiyorum aslında.
Very well. Take the letter from...
I believe we have written it well, gentlemen.
Without a doubt. No one could deduce from this whether we are Sigismund's allies or foes.
I must travel back to Brno now, but soon I will go to Brandenburg and I will stop here on the way back. By then, Sir Capon should be back and we can discuss how to proceed.
Right. Before you leave, my lord, there is one thing that gives me no rest. Why did Sigismund come as a foe? It makes no sense.
If I may, sir, I think I can explain.
Oh, please enlighten us, young sir.
I live not far from Hungary, where Sigismund reigns. It is a savage country, and the constant war with the Turks has hardened the people. They need a monarch with an iron hand. So when Sigismund felt the wind of revolt, he reacted as he would at home. Only what works on the Hungarian nobles does not work here in Bohemia.
Bringing order is one thing, but slaughtering and pillaging with a horde of barbarians quite another. What purpose does that serve?
But Sigismund did give the Bohemian nobles a chance to take his side. It was only when they refused his ultimatum that he lost patience and took to the sword.
As for the barbarians, he could afford nothing better. The Hungarian nobility would gain nothing from joining his campaign in Bohemia. He didn't have enough coin for a regular army, and so he recruited the Cumans. What he does not pay them, they make up for in plunder.
But in the end, he didn't have enough to even satisfy the Cumans. That's why he raided Gutenberg and Skalitz. He wanted the silver.
That makes sense.
My lords, how's the letter coming along?
It's done.
Then we can be on our way.
Now remember what we said, boy. All you have to do is deliver the letter, listen to the answer, and come back here. Don't provoke Berghoff in any way.
Provoke? Me? Never, Uncle. We'll be back in a few days. Farewell, your graces. Come, Henry, my men are waiting.
I wish you Godspeed.
Benim hiç içime sinmedi bu olaylar. Tebrikler, ana hikayeyi tamamladın. Eğer istersen hala yan görevleri, çeşitli etkinlikler yapabilir ya da dünyada gezebilirsin. Surround Coupon ekibine katılarak oyunu her an bitirebilirsin. Tamam, bitirelim abi. Daha önce şu giysilerimi falan bir tamir ettireydim ya. Bundan gerisi DLC ile mi gelecek yani? Krallığı kurtarmak vesaire. Kılıcı mılıcı siktir ettik intikamı. Açıldı mı bu dükkanlar? İnşallah açılmıştır abi. Açılmamışlar. Zırhçı. Zırhçı da açılmamış. Kaç saat bekleyelim. Eğer harbiden hikayenin sonunu görmek için DLC oynamamız gerekiyorsa bullshit ya bu arada. Bu ne oğlum? Ayak işi yaptık. Ayak işi yaptık. Ayak işi yaptık. Babamızı öğrendik. Gerçek bir görev yaptık. Savaşa girdik. Savaş bitti. Oyun bitti. İntikamın iyisi yok. Adamların yüzünü görmedik bile. Ayak işleriyle uğraş. Hala ayak işleriyle uğraşıyoruz. Bana Lord'un korumalını veriyor oğlum. Ben de Lord oğluyum. Dondu mu lan oyun? Ne oldu? Şu zırhlarımı tamir et usta ya.
I'm at your service. Take care now.
Ne kadar param var benim? Bayağı görevlerden para almıştım. 8 kalmış. Kalkan ustası. Sen de bir tamir yap bakalım. Ha. İş konuşalım. En pahalılarını göster. Levhalı ceket. 24 10. Bendeki ne kadar? 28. Bunu at o zaman. Bunu ver. Yirmi dört 10. 24 10 aynı. Tamam. 28. Ama bendeki daha iyi. Elamiferi. Perçinli bacak sırrı. İyi bu kadar o zaman. Bunu giydik. İyi, terziden üstümüzü tamir ettirelim o zaman. Ya of terzi ya. Hep geç açıyorsun ha. Allah çarpsın, dükkanı hep geç açıyor ya. Oyun yüklenmiyor, ileriye sarmıyor bu arada ha. Ne diyorsun ya? Lan teslim oluyorum, ne vuruyor?
Look out.
Yumruk attı, bitti iş, anasını satayım. Aç şu dükkanı artık be, hadi be.
I'm honored that
Eyvallah koçum. En pahalı itemlerini göster bana. Broker diş ceket. 4 7 11. Bendeki ne? Al. Bu daha iyi. Anlaşmaya var. Bir de tamir yap. Sen ne satıyorsun abla?
God watch over. Good luck then.
Sende de aynısı var. Okey. Nasıl oldu tipimiz? Güzel bir şövalyeye benzedik he. Ama şunu içimize giyince kötü oluyor. Yani. Saçma oluyor ama olsun. Yo, güzel de durdu. Parladık. Tamir yaptırınca. İyi, hadi sor kapana gidelim. Ya dur, en güçlü silah ne varsa ondan alalım. En güçlü palyoşu alalım. Bayağı level kastık çünkü. En güçlü palyoşu ver bana, kılıç ustası. Seninle de olsun kardeşim, iş konuşalım. En güçlü palyoşu ver bana. Ya da topuz kullanabilirim ha. Bence topuz kullanayım hatta. Asgari kuvvet 13. Benim kuvvetim 15 zaten. Bence topuz alabilirim ya. Gürbüzü satacağım. Ya da gürbüz de dursun. Envanterde taşıyalım. Ağırlığı 3 zaten, çok bir şey değil. Bir de hançer satın almak istiyorum. Hançer. Aha. Tamam. Bütün varlığımızı harcadık ha. Hançer envanterde duruyor sadece adam öldürmek için. Topuz. Bundan sonra topuzcuyuz. Bundan sonrası varsa gidelim bakalım hikaye ne olacak. Dört kapağına katılalım. Oyunu da burada evlerim, nasıl parlıyor zırhlarım ha. Allah, fena parlıyor. Zırhlarım falan. Vay maşallah. Oyunu da kaydet. Hı. Kaydedildi. Film var mı? Oo, kuvvet skili gelmiş. Bu ne abi? Katır. 9 kilogram. Bu daha iyi. Topuzla kafasını yararız. Silah dışı ona yarak edin. Bu daha iyi gibi. Ver kapon.
So, can we set off now?
Yes.
Of course. So, to horse. The Lord of Burgov is bound to be.
Kaponun peşinden git. Gidiyoruz abi. Nereye gideceğiz bakalım.
getting used to it.
What about Rodzig? Has he accounted for not owning up to you the whole time?
He explained it. All will be well, I think.
Glad to hear it. It's far more acceptable for a nobleman to befriend a noble bastard than a blacksmith's son.
Mind you, don't come to blows with a blacksmith, my young lord. What do you think about
Şerefsizin zırhı da güzel ha.
Well, I admit all the scheming has me a little lost. I thought Sigismund was the devil, Wenceslas a martyr, those on his side the heroes, and those against him the villains. I believed we'd rescue the king and all would be well again. But now it looks a lot more complicated.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't expect the noble lords to be as noble as the angels, but I hadn't expected such a sewer. They behave like children.
I can't fathom how after all this backstabbing they're somehow still on speaking terms.
I don't know either. It beggars belief. Did you know that King Wenceslas is such a
Feckless drunkard.
Such a...
Really. And to be honest,
yerler
I'm
bok
not sure I
kaynayın.
wanted to know. I slept better believing my fate was watched over by a wise and powerful monarch.
So did I.
What a dismal world when you can't keep trusting your own king.
On the other hand, times were better with him here than with him gone.
Isn't that the truth?
What do you think of Sigismund?
If I were him, I'd have had enough of my brother even sooner.
But he's a monster.
Nereye kadar gidecek acaba bu
Look at
sohbet,
what
merak
those
ediyorum.
hordes of his are getting up to here. What he did in Skalitz.
True enough. On the other hand, if Wenceslas and Prokop hadn't double-crossed him, none of this would have happened.
No one forced him to burn Skalitz.
That's a fact.
Adamlarımız
But he
arkada
couldn't let
kaldı.
him
Bu şey
shit all over him either. Not that I'm defending him, mind.
He's a weasel.
No doubt about that.
Do you know anything about Prokop?
Ha! Sir Hanish could tell you a thing or two about him.
Why?
Last winter, a certain Sir Jan Sokol of Lamberg, a well-known knight, or robber baron to some, tried to occupy the city of Iglau, which was on the orders of none other than Prokop.
And what has that got to do with Hanish?
Well, he was there with him. Of course, that's not something to brag about in front of Jobst.
And what was it all about?
They wanted to occupy a city that was on the side of the League of Lords, but despite there being several hundred strong, they didn't take it. For one thing, they couldn't get past the Iglau women, with their pitchforks and cauldrons of hot water.
I would never have thought of Sir Hanish as such a rebel.
Nereye doğru gidiyoruz acaba? Arkada adamlarımız da kalmadı.
And have you heard anything about Rupert of the Palatinate?
A little. He can't manage even to wrest power from a king who doesn't much care for ruling and isn't fighting back. That doesn't seem like a man who has what it
Nereye
takes
gidiyoruz
to
bir de?
rule. And that's all I need to know.
Ne oluyor? Buradan harita dışına mı çıkacağız abi?
And that Berghoff we're going to see, do you know anything about him?
I haven't heard much good about him, but I have a feeling that some other nobles are
Oyunun
quite adoring
grafikleri
him, and his
bayağı
castle
hoş
is
ya.
apparently quite
Her
impressive.
şeye rağmen ne kadar
I'll be
mekanikleri
interested to
kötü
see
olsa da
myself.
görev tasarım vesaire grafikleri CryEngine sağ olsun. Çok iyi.
And what about the League of Lords?
Wealthy, pompous. The king doesn't seem to like them much. He's chosen to let the lesser ranks of the nobility into his circle, men like your father. I admit I don't blame him one bit. But the lords weren't happy about their lost influence, so they put their foot down. If I were Wenceslas, I'd have let them hang after they abducted me the first time. But he gave them seats at the provincial council. Little wonder they're back in their old tricks.
Ya asilzadeler geçiyor. Ayak zırhım çok koyu durmuyor mu ya? Keşke biraz daha parlak dursa. Nereye kadar böyle at süreceğiz? Sir Hans. Kapon. Çıkıyor muyuz Ratay'dan? Çıkacağız. Keşfedilmemiş yer var bir de ileride. O neymiş? Haydi seni takip ediyorum. Bu yollara hiç gelmedim ha. Terk edilmiş yollar, hiç uğranmamış. Haritanın bu köşesinde hiç işimiz olmamıştı çünkü. Aynen, buraları hiç açmamıştım. Yani şuraları falan. Üstü de. Ortaları bile tam açmamışım da. Ana yolu tercih etsene. Niye köşeden gidiyorsun deli? Oo, çadır var burada. Niye durduk? Ne oldu lan?
The Lord be praised. What brings you to me?
Are you wishing you'd stayed home at Rattay instead of joining in our...
You must be joking.
Really? Despite being wounded? Actually, you missed the best part.
It can't have been that much fun if I fell asleep.
Oh, all right then. Next time I'll...
Nonsense. What would you do without me?
Anything for you, my lord.
Good luck then.
Bu nasıl bir konuşmaydı abi şimdi? Oraya oturunca mı konuşacağız seninle? İyi, konuşalım. Kimin kampı oğlum burası? Kalkan falan bırakmışlar. Buçe kalkanı. Al abi. Benim kalkanım mı daha iyi, senin kalkanın mı? Savunma 150. 133. Aa, bu kalkan daha iyi lan. At direkt bunu. Ata taşı. Yine ne var? Emlere bak. Uzun kılıç. Ata taşı satarız. Çal diyor bunlar ha. Benim değil bunlar. Mola mı verdik yani şimdi burada? İyi, yemek yiyeyim ben de. Madem oysa yapacağımız. Konuşalım. Yes.
Of course. At last I'll get to see more of the country and have a bit...
Quite. Let's get to it then. I finally have the feeling we're doing something worthwhile. We're helping to save the king.
Instead of saving his drunken majesty, I'd rather find that whoreson who murdered my parents, get the sword back from him, and skewer him with it.
Aynen öyle.
Cheer up, Henry. I have a feeling you'll get your chance one day, and it won't be long in coming. Forward, men! Audentes fortuna iubat!
Olmamış abi. Olmamış. Allah olmamış. Hikayenin devamını DLC ile göstermek mi? Shit man. Bir de o DLC'lerin bu hikayeyi tamamlıyor mu ondan da emin değilim. Yani farklı görevler olabilir de bu hikayeyi tamamlıyor mu? Emin değilim. Kötü olmuş ya. Mekanik olarak zaten zayıf. Hani bağımsız yapımcı olduğu için belli. Devam et. Ne oldu? Hani bağımsız yapımcı olduğu belli. Görev tasarımları zayıf. Ha, buna gitmeden yapmam lazım. Buradaki yan görevleri falan bitirebilirim herhalde. Aynen. Yan görevlerle takılmaca. Hadi abi oradan geçelim. Dediğim gibi görev tasarımlarında falan eksikleri vardı. Her şeyi detaylı yaptırıyordu. Meğerse bu yüzdenmiş. Oynanış süresini uzatıp hiçbir şey göstermediler yani bize açıkçası. Sadece babamızı öldürdük. Kılıcı da geri alamadık. Daha doğrusu babamızı tanıdık. Kılıcı geri alamadık. Yandaki haini temizledik sadece. Herhangi bir şey olmadan. Yani yetersizdi. Bence başarısız bir oyundu. 20 saat falan bayıldık yani YouTube serisinde bir 20-25 saatimiz var. Değersizdi, gereksizdi bence. DLC'lerini alıp oynamayı planlamıyorum açıkçası. Ya DLC'lerde o hikaye tamamlanıyor mu ondan da emin değilim. Ama yapacak bir şey yok. Bu zamana kadar, bu bölüme kadar beni izlediğiniz için teşekkür ederim. Sevgili YouTube, videoyu beğenmeyi, kanala abone olmayı ve videoyu paylaşmayı unutmayın efendim. Şimdilik benden bu kadar. Bir başka oyun serisinde görüşmek üzere. Twitch TV/artech4 adresinde canlı yayınları da bekliyorum. Twitch kanalını takip etmeyi unutmayın. Ama en önemlisi dediğim gibi videoları paylaşın ki daha fazla insana ulaşalım. Desteklerinizi bekliyorum. Şimdilik benden bu kadar. Kendinize iyi bakın. Hoşça kalın ve iyi oyunlar.